What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to A Smith World. I made myself some regular ground beef tacos along with some jerk shrimp tacos, and I got myself a Coke in my cup, and some water, and yeah. So today, guys, what I'm going to be talking about is the really sad killing of Ma'Khia Bryant. Before we do that, these tacos I made, kind of a bit messed up, y'all, but you know, here we go. Let's dig in. Okay. So as you guys may know, recently there have been, and even before this, but recently there have been lots of black people being killed for a long time. And recently there was a 16-year-old girl named Ma'Khia Bryant, and she was recently killed by a police officer. You see, that's what I forgot to mention. There has been lots of black people recently killed by white police officers. So in this situation is it's a very unfortunate, sad situation, but it's kind of more of a sticky situation compared than it would be to the George Floyd situation, because that situation was terrible, but this situation is way different, the aspect and the way she was killed. So basically, in this situation, from what I saw in the video and from what I'm hearing, basically Ma'Khia, the 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant from Ohio, basically, she was trying to stab another girl. You see in the video, she was going for another girl with a knife, and she was trying to stab her. And so I guess one of them made like someone made like they made a 911 call to police officers, and the police officers came. So the police officers were saying, one police officer was saying, "Hey, get down," or something like that. Get down, and just saying like get down and stuff like that. And sirens, you know, when police officers come, you hear the sirens of the car and everything. So most people typically, when police officers come, typically when they come, most people like they run or something like that. But this time, no, it didn't stop all of the girls that were there fighting and trying to run away or be there. It didn't stop them at all. They just continued going on. So as I saw in the video, basically, police officer came, and Ma'Khia, the girl who was in the white shirt, I think her shirt was white, she was going to stab another girl who was in the pink shirt, actively trying to stab a girl with a knife, literally, in the pink shirt. And the police officer said, "Get down," but she just was too much in the moment, still trying to stab the girl. So the police officer sadly fired a couple shots and took Ma'Khia out, and she was pronounced dead. But the crazy thing about it is that, like, honestly, I'm not sure what the full story was about the girls fighting or why they were fighting in the first place, but I know there were some adults there. There was an adult there too, and that adult was acting in a bit of violence, so I'm not sure what that was about, but all I know is that it's just a very sad situation, because it's like, you see it so much, it's so prevalent today in today's society. It's black on black crime, and it's really unfortunate, because it's like a white police officer basically took a black female out because she was trying to harm another black female. And how I feel about that is, it's like, obviously as a police officer, let me get into this hard taco. So yeah, obviously as a police officer, when you're put in a situation like that, you pull up to a scene, you see someone about to harm someone like violently with an object. It's like, in a situation like that, you're gonna try to act fast, but it's like he shot her like very fast, and I'm just like thinking like it's really sad that it happened that way. But it's like I think in my mind how I feel is just like, why did it have to happen that way? You know, like I wish it could have been something different, like him running up, or in this situation. Now this is the situation actually when he actually needs to use a taser. You see what happens with certain situations with the last stupid police officer, the woman who had the nerve to kill Dante Wright, talking about taser, mistaking it. Now this is the time when you actually need to use a taser. I feel like he could have ran up or used some other type of protocol, you know, something to get her off. Because I understand the girl was about to, in the act of trying to stab the other girl. I'm just like, I feel like he could have tried to run up to her, tase her, do some other way other than just straight shooting her and killing her. I wish another protocol could have been done, something that could have restrained the girl without killing her. That's all I'm saying about that. But it's just very sad that it had to happen that way it is. And it's like, another thing, you know, another thing, it's like in certain situations like that, it's very prevalent for us to say it's like, obviously, the white race, the Caucasian race, white people, they're treated very differently than how us as black people are treated. So it's just like, a situation like that, I'm just trying to say, what if it was a white girl? A white girl's trying to stab another girl like that. You see something like that. Are you going to really go for shooting her, or would you go to try to do another protocol or something else to restrain her without killing her? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like it's just so easy for people to want to kill black people, especially white police officers or just white people in general. They're so quick to just want to shoot black people or have any excuse to do it, and not to just like own up to that and just to say, use an excuse for it, but not to want to do that to their own white people or other people like that, you know? They're just so quick to want to kill us off or just be so quick to shoot us. But in other situations, if they know it's a white person, they'll be very cautious. They'll try to do something else to restrain the person but not kill them. So in that situation, I'm like, I really wish he could have restrained the girl, the 16-year-old girl from Ohio. I really wish that he could have restrained her in another way, possibly without, you know, killing her. Because, like, she's only 16. She's a kid. Her life was lost, and it's sad. Like, she's someone's child. So, like, seeing that happen was really sad. Honestly. It's really sad. The whole situation, honestly, is sad because it's like people are fighting, a fight's trying to be broke up, and a life had to be taken. And that's the thing. Like, that's not necessarily, I'm not sure if that was necessarily the goal, but that's what happened. A life was taken. It's just sad that it had to happen that way for a 16-year-old being killed. Like, it's just like Dante Wright was killed the way he was killed. This girl from Ohio, 16-year-old, she was killed the way she was killed. It's just like, when will it stop? The violence, just violence in general, you know? But seeing a situation like this, it just doesn't sit well with me at all. It really doesn't. It's also really crazy to me that there's an adult in the video just watching this happen and partaking in the violence. I'm just like, you're an adult. You're supposed to be the example, telling them to stop or trying to de-escalate and not keep it going. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is stuff like that. Is like, I mean, come on, like, what the hell? You're supposed to be setting the example. Or if you're not going to set that example, damn it, at least try to de-escalate or something. Don't join into it. But it's a crazy world we live in. It really is. But it's a crazy world. But rest in peace to the 16-year-old girl who was killed. Rest in peace to Dante Wright. Rest in peace to George Floyd. Oh my gosh, I'm still so happy about the trial. I'm so happy about the Derek Chauvin trial. I'm so happy he got justice. Still sad that he's gone, but I'm happy he got what he deserved. He got justice, George Floyd. I'm so happy he got justice. It's just sad. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace to Tamir Rice. Rest in peace, Emmett Till. Rest in peace to every black victim of police brutality or racism by a white person, or just racism in general. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Thank you guys for watching. I'll definitely be back with more videos and more bangers, and I'll see you guys next time.